Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. Today, I'll be solving this wonderful Olympiad mathematics question, which says that if k raised to the power of k raised to the power of k plus 1 is equal to the square root of 2, I should find the value of k raised to the power of k raised to the power of 2k raised to the power of k plus 1, then plus k plus 1. My first step now will be to write out this expression here. So now I will say k raised to the power of k raised to the power of 2k raised to the power of k plus 1, then plus k plus 1 plus k plus 1. My next step now will be to remove this power now from its base. So I'll remove this power now from its base. I'll write k raised to the power of 2k raised to the power of k plus 1, then plus k plus 1. Now I'm going to split this equation here, which is the power of this particular k here. I'm going to split it into two now using the law of indices, which says that if we have a raised to the power of m plus n, then this is also equal to a raised to the power of m multiply a raised to the power of n. So I'm going to split this equation now. So let's continue. So now this equation now is the same thing as k raised to the power of 2k raised to the power of k plus 1 times k again. Now I'm using this law here now to split this. It's k raised to the power of k plus 1. Now remember, this expression here now is a power to this particular k here now. This expression now is the same thing as this. So I'm going to take this whole expression here now and replace it back again from where I took it from. So this is our base. Our base is k. That's this base now, k. Look at it here. Then I'll take this one now, put it on top back. So here will now become k raised to the power of 2k raised to the power of k plus 1. Then multiplied, now this multiplication sign, k raised to the power of k plus 1. So this whole expression here now, I'll put it back on top of its base. Then now my next step now will be to, I will say that open a bracket. Now I'm going to write this now, say k raised to the power of k raised to the power of 2k raised to the power of k plus 1, then close my bracket, then all raised to power k raised to the power of k plus 1. Then my next step now will be to interchange power. I'm going to take this power inside, then take the power k raised to the power of 2k raised to the power k plus 1 outside. So we say open bracket k, that's this k raised to the power of k raised to the power of k plus 1. Okay. So I took this power now inside. So I'm going to take the power k raised to the power of 2k raised to the power of k plus 1 outside. So here we come k raised to the power of 2k raised to the power of k plus 1. Then now my next step now will be to substitute. Now we know that k raised to the power of k raised to the power of k plus 1 is the same thing as the square root of 2. So we continue, we say the square root of 2, that's this expression in bracket now is the same thing as the square root of 2 raised to the power of k, that's this k raised to the power of 2k, then raised to the power of k plus 1. Then we will continue again. Now I'm going to put this power here in a bracket form. So I'm going to write now, I'll say bracket the square root of 2 raised to the power of bracket k raised to the power of k raised to the power of k plus 1, close my bracket, and all raised to the power of what? 2. We know that if we use this power here now to multiply, if we use this power to multiply this now, this 2 here will be the same thing as k raised to the power of 2k plus 2k raised to the power of k plus 1. Then we continue again. Now this is bracket the square root of 2. Now we know that k raised to the power of k raised to the power of k plus 1 is the same thing as the square root of 2. So here will become the square root of 2 all raised to the power of this 2 here. Then we'll continue again now. Bracket the square root of 2. Now the square root of 2 raised to the power of 2 is the same thing as 2. Then we'll continue again now. The square root of 2 raised to the power of 2 again is still the same thing as just 2. So my final solution for the value of k raised to the power of k raised to the power of 2k raised to the power of k plus 1 plus k plus 1 is 2. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos.